Virginia fighting for their life, picked up a big quad one victory on the road at Stanford last Sunday. And we are underway. Anaya Hardy under the basket opens the score.
Yeah, right away using her athleticism.
First possession for the Cavaliers. Virginia coming in at 18-8. 3-ball, Romi Levy drops.
Yeah, using Kymora Johnson as kind of a...
Here at the KFC Yum Center. Elif Istanbulluoglu threw it to Roberts for three along the wing. Both teams have got a triple early. Laura Siegler flirted with a triple-double their last time out. There's a win against Florida State for Louisville. Istanbulluoglu turns around and drops it in.
And look what started that play out.
Well, and even though 2 years have passed, right? I mean, it's still on the top of minds of just about everybody. Istanbulluoglu from three, top of the key.
Who have the green light in a sense. They can all score the basketball and all be decoys at a different point in time on the floor.
Smith, the transfer from LSU, former NCAA champion. Home run pass from Johnson to Levy, brings it down, left hand off the window.
Levy just did an excellent job of breaking. 5 players averaging 9 points a game, 7 players averaging 8 points a game, so they can all get it done.
Smith has got 5 points. And again, both teams in very different scenarios right now for March. That was tipped by the much taller Smith, and it leads to a fast break for Johnson, who's got her first point.
And that's exactly how they want to play. They want to turn you over.
Istanbulluoglu made a three earlier from a similar spot. That one off the heel. And Johnson leads a potential 3-on-2. Randolph catches up. Clark with the tough finish.
Yeah, she had the hang time in the air, recognized that she had 2 white jerseys. They expect the pressure. That's why they came here. So, of course, they know the stakes of what's going on this time of the season.
Siegler along the elbow puts it away. And Clark had that beautiful finish before the media timeout. Johnson thought about a three, dropped, floater, blocked away. No 3-ball attempts just yet for Johnson, who has the single-season record for threes by a Cavalier. Clark again frees up space in the lane.
I don't know how she got free, but she slid through 3 white jerseys, breaking the paint, getting those high possession scores going for this team before the game, and said, we expect this to be a matchup. We don't take this team for granted.
It's an ACC battle as Berry puts that away on the fade back
to get to a 20-win season.
Coach Mox has got the moxie, for lack of a better term. It is a confident approach as Siegler on the long two.
Siegler allowing it to surround her as soon as she caught it.
Levy hit a three to start the game. That one short. Oh, Boardweimer. It was blocked. Huge hustle play for the Cardinals, and they've got a chance to tie or take the lead.
Imari Berry, the guard, getting up to block that one.
And now Clark with some pace. 1-on-2. Kicks to the left and scores as she hits the deck. With a pretty pass to the baseline.
But then who catches the ball again? Clark.
Levy has got a couple triples today. Largest lead for Virginia. The Who's continue to put together a great first half effort. And that one is turned away by Smith.
Again, the length of Virginia. The Cards to play ugly.
And that's off a hand. Boy, Smith, her length has played a key role early. And here she is again. She got the hustle play on one end and the points on the other. Having one of her better halves of the season. 8 to shoot for Louisville. Good fake. And Scott able to lay it in. Both teams have shot it well. Johnson's first three of the game is off the iron. Offensive rebound, Gabby White, and the freshman is on the board.
To look disjointed and not play to their strengths.
Berry's three was deflected by Levy, but then she threw it away. It's the 8th turnover for Virginia. Siegler got her own rebound. Hardy now is swiped. Cavaliers trying to stay hot. Cross-court pass. This is a dang Ring who hits the triple. Ring had missed.
Shoot the 3-ball their post players could, but my goodness, the Virginia Cavaliers and their post players are stretching the floor today.
And she remains in there at the 5. Smith calls for it. She was open momentarily. Takes the shot and still finished. It's the largest lead for Virginia. And Johnson comes in to swat that one away.
But also at the defensive end, this Virginia team plays excellent. Kymora Johnson.
Jones drives baseline. Sidestep on the Euro. Got her own miss and then draws the foul on the second opportunity. Johnson with 5. Johnson picks it up. Johnson found a way. Louisville on that last 3. Cardinals started 2 of 3 from deep this afternoon. Have not hit one since.
There you go.
But they settle for the finger roll from Scott. Stolen away. Randolph's got it. But eventually Clark assists on the Levy lay-in. And now changes positions out to Randolph. Top of the key, Scott. Scott sidesteps, pulls up just north of the elbow and flushes.
And that's what I was going to say.
Istanbulluoglu poked by Smith. Still found a way to finish, plus the foul.
She does a nice job of cutting the underside and getting position. And she buries Smith very deep.
Scott again, blocked by Amanze. And there's the Virginia blockage coming back in. Leading. Johnson tipped away, turnover Virginia.
I will say this, the Cardinals defense has kind of kept Kymora Johnson at bay. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to.
Istanbulluoglu taking over the third quarter by herself. So how does Virginia respond now? Going blow for blow from the free throw line. It's Weimer.
You answered your own question on that one.
There was a lot of downtime, and that she said that had to do with that disappointing performance against Cal.
Yeah, but she loved the response of her team coming back at Stanford. As Siegler is found by Elif Istanbulluoglu.
Back to a 3-point game. An 11-point lead for Virginia at halftime has been dissipated as they go back and forth. Amanze plus the foul.
I love to see this jockeying for position. The double team, the dig comes in, and when she releases, that's when Amanze.
It's Scott sidestepping. No look pass to the corner for Berry, who missed the 3. Siegler and O'Board winds up back with Scott. Next whistle's the media. It's Clark. Amanze O'Board. Amanze can't put back. 3 Cardinals around her, and it'll stay with the Cavs. Both teams have 1 challenge per game. If you win your challenge, you get it back. If you lose your challenge, you don't get it back, and you also burn a timeout. Berry able to hit the shot after the challenge. Virginia breaks the press again. Johnson with speed. Johnson coast to coast.
They've done exactly what they sought out to do. Make her a volume, inefficient shooter. She's 3 of 10.
But oddly enough, has not made a 3. That's swatted by Amanze. Amanze comes up with her second deflection of the game. It's White pulling off the same move that Johnson did.
Didn't even allow the
Istanbulluoglu remains the leading scorer of the game, though, with 15. Kymora Johnson. 10 to shoot. Working against Istanbulluoglu. Crowd wanted to travel. Virginia bench goes nuts. 6 on the shot clock as Siegler lets it go and hits. Siegler, her first trifecta of the game. First the 3 by Siegler, and then Clark the nice step back.
Just extending her range and deepening that 3 ball.
Step back. Harris, Clark. Oh, yeah. Johnson still without a 3. She's got the single season record for most by a Cavalier, but she goes to the drive instead.
Can create whenever she wants to.
Third quarter expires as Scott off the iron. Istanbulluoglu calls, leading scorer of the game, and she's got 17. White for 3. Berry the other way. 1 against 3. Berry breaks away. Weimer pushes off. Good ball movement as Johnson drives. Found Amanze in the lane. Clark from 3.
You have no choice but to break down the defense. It's going to break down eventually with more ball movement.
Good cut by Skylar Jones. Got herself into the right area. By the way, that was the first made 3 of the half. for the Cavaliers. Amanze on the assist from Johnson.
The crowd wants to travel so bad.
Of why preparing for Kymora Johnson is so tough. She'll pivot around and she'll lose a defender and she'll make you fall asleep.
Absolutely, and as soon as you think you got her, she impacts the game. But Reyna Scott saying, listen, we're not done yet.
Amanze, the transfer from Princeton, played a crucial role this season, but that shot, nowhere close.
Yeah, she forced that one. I thought offensively she had the mismatch.
Tie game!
Istanbulluoglu has made some big-time plays. I love the three-point barrage. Istanbulluoglu lights it up for the Cards at one end.
After a scoreless matchup a year ago versus Virginia, she's brought it today. Johnson on the answer. Oh, Kymora Johnson with her first three against Louisville in the last 2 years. Ziegler fakes, pulls up from the elbow. Too easy for Ziegler, that's her shot.
The competition level, because she knows from Jeff Walz, they've said it already, we don't lose to this team.
Weimer got the Amanze drop. Extra possession for Virginia. Their 9th board of the game. What a cut by Amanze, but missed the layup.
Them to play at both ends. No fouls called right there. There was contact. Amanze gets her own offensive rebound and goes back up, and look at the
8 to shoot for Louisville. Ziegler, pass fake, the drive, the shot, the block by Amanze. Louisville has still brought it without their leading scorer, Taj Roberts, who left in the first quarter. Berry, one of those players that has done so. Imari Berry. Levy around the wing. Pull up on the 2, and Romi Levy. Louisville can lead with a long one. Have not had a lead since the first quarter. The kick to Scott. Reyna Scott gives Louisville the lead.
between that end of that first half to the beginning of the second.
It was an 11-point game at halftime. Johnson on the answer. Kymora Johnson has done it twice now to the Cards.
When she would get winded last season, everything would fall through. She wouldn't be an efficient player at both ends, but this season, that's been a game changer for her.
1-point lead. Clark had to pick up her dribble. It's Levy for three. Romi Levy.
And
the
they
first two early.
All been timely in this one. What a big...
Smith on the ball. She's tipped a couple passes from there today. Can't do so now. Berry puts it up. It's short. And Virginia has won again at the KFC Yum Center.